The bank is about to lend you more money than you should ever borrow. The dealership knows it. The lender knows it. The spreadsheet knows it. And someday, probably around age 60, sitting at a desk you still can't afford to walk away from, you'll realize it too, and you'll trace it all back to a parking lot and a set of keys you were once excited to hold. Here's what's happening right now. The average monthly payment for a new car in America just hit a record $773 per month. 1 out of every 5 buyers signing for a new car this quarter is committing to more than $1,000 every single month. Loan terms have stretched to 84 months and beyond, 7 full years of payments on a vehicle that will lose around 60% of its value within 5 years. And here's the number that should really concern you: nearly 23% of new car buyers are now taking 84-month loans. The dealer will tell you how much you can be approved for. They will never tell you what you can actually afford. Those are two completely different numbers, and the gap between them is where most middle-class wealth quietly disappears. Today, we're going to run the real numbers, at incomes of $50,000, $80,000, $125,000, and $200,000 per year. We'll show you what the system will allow you to borrow, what the math says you should spend, and what the difference between those two numbers becomes over 30 years. You probably won't like the answer. Let's begin. What's actually happening in the car market? Before we get into salaries, you need to understand the environment you walk into when you enter a dealership, because the market has completely changed over the past 5 years. The average new vehicle in America now costs $50,326. The average auto loan used to finance it is $43,899, another record. The average interest rate on new cars is 6.9%. For used cars, it's closer to 11%. Loan terms have become so stretched, 84 months, sometimes 96 months, that they should honestly set off alarms. Used car loans now average more than 70 months. The line between new car financing and used car financing has almost disappeared. Then there's what I call the 4-digit payment club. 1 out of every 5 Americans buying a new car today is agreeing to a payment that starts with a 1 and has 3 more digits after it. 5 years ago, that was rare. Today, it's just another Tuesday at the dealership. And there's another story almost nobody talks about: households earning under $75,000 per year have largely been pushed out of the new car market entirely. New cars have effectively become luxury products. The entire financing system only works if buyers continue accepting longer and longer loan terms. These statistics are not background noise. They are the mechanism that keeps ordinary people cash poor while earning decent incomes. Now let's talk about how the dealership actually traps you. The monthly payment secret. When a salesperson quotes you a monthly payment, they're only showing you about 30% of the real cost of the vehicle. The other 70% shows up later, quietly, after the deal is already signed. There are 6 real costs to owning a car. 1. Financing. The monthly payment is only the visible part. What matters is the total interest paid. A $35,000 car at 6.9% over 72 months costs over $7,500 in interest alone. Stretch that to 84 months and you'll pay over $9,000. 2. Insurance. The national average is around $158 per month, higher if you're under 25, financing the vehicle, or driving something expensive. 3. Fuel. At average fuel efficiency, most people spend around $150 per month on gas. 4. Registration. Several $100s per year depending on the state and vehicle value. Easy to ignore. Real money anyway. 5. Maintenance. This is where the pain starts. Toyota or Honda ownership averages around $792 per year. An out-of-warranty German luxury vehicle? Often $3,000 to $5,000 annually. Almost nobody budgets for this properly. 6. Depreciation. This is the hidden killer. The second a new vehicle leaves the lot, it loses roughly 11% of its value. After 1 year, down 25%. After 3 years, down 46%. After 5 years, down around 63%. A $50,000 vehicle losing 63% means $31,500 vanished, whether you sell the car or not. Put all of it together and one rule becomes clear: the real total cost of a vehicle is usually 1.5x to 2x the monthly payment. A $700 car payment usually means $1,050 to $1,400 in actual monthly transportation costs. And that's before rent, before groceries, before retirement investing. The approval gap. The finance department at a dealership is not asking, what can this person comfortably afford? They're asking, what is the maximum amount we can get approved? Those are completely different questions. Lenders use something called a debt-to-income ratio, DTI. Most lenders approve borrowers up to around 45% DTI, meaning nearly half your gross income can go toward debt payments. Example, you earn $6,000 per month. Rent, $1,200. Student loans, $200. Credit cards, $100. Your current DTI is around 25%. A lender may gladly approve another $1,200 monthly car payment because it still keeps you under the 45% ceiling. That's enough for a very expensive vehicle. But here's the trick: they don't want you on a 36-month loan. They want you on 72 or 84 months. Longer loans create more interest. The dealer doesn't sell you a car price. They sell you a monthly payment. And that changes everything. Same $500 payment, 36-month loan about a $16,000 car. 72-month loan about a $30,000 car. 96-month loan about a $37,000 car. Same person. Same income. Completely different vehicle. That's the game. For salary scenarios. Marcus, $50,000 per year. Marcus earns $50,000 working in logistics. After taxes, he brings home around $3,500 per month. His old sedan finally dies. He walks into a Hyundai dealership believing his max budget is $300 monthly. The finance manager returns with a smile a brand new Hyundai Tucson. $31,000. 72 months at 8%. Monthly payment, $545. Marcus signs. Here's the real monthly cost, expense. Monthly. Loan payment. $545. Insurance. $165. Gas. $150. Maintenance reserve. $65. Total. $925. That's 26% of his take-home pay. The math says transportation should stay under roughly 10% of gross income, about $415 monthly total. Marcus more than doubled it. What Marcus should have bought: a 3-year-old certified Honda Civic or Mazda 3. Price, around $15,500. 20% down. 36-month loan. Payment, roughly $375 total monthly ownership cost around $720. Loan gone in 3 years. Marcus, $80,000 per year. 3 years later, Marcus gets promoted. Income, $80,000. Take home, around $5,200 monthly. Now the Civic feels beneath him. He walks into a Volvo dealership. He gets approved for over $1,400 monthly. Instead, he acts responsibly and chooses Volvo XC40. $50,000. 84 months at 7.5%. Monthly payment, $710. Real monthly cost? Expense. Monthly. Loan payment. $710. Insurance. $195. Fuel. $175. Maintenance. $145. Total. $1,225. That's 23.5% of his take-home pay. He didn't improve his financial life. He simply upgraded his car in proportion to his income. What Marcus should have bought: 3-year-old Mazda CX-5 or Toyota RAV4. Around $25,000. Monthly total, roughly $820. Marcus, $125,000 per year. Marcus is now a director. Income, $125,000. Take home, about $7,500 monthly. He walks into Audi. The lender would approve over $2,000 monthly. Marcus chooses Audi Q5. $75,000. 84 months at 7%. Monthly payment, $1,060. Welcome to the 4-digit payment club. Real monthly cost, expense. Monthly. Loan payment. $1,060. Insurance. $220. Premium fuel. $175. Maintenance. $145. Total. $1,600. That's over 21% of take-home pay. And here's the part Marcus ignores: the Audi will likely lose around $44,000 in value over 5 years. That's roughly $733 per month disappearing into depreciation alone. What Marcus should have bought: a 3-year-old certified BMW X3, Lexus RX, or Volvo XC60. Around $38,000. Monthly total, roughly $1,100. Still luxury. Still impressive. Much smarter math. Marcus, $200,000 per year. Marcus becomes an executive. Income, $200,000. Take home, around $11,500 monthly. He walks into a Range Rover dealership. The lender would approve almost anything under $3,000 monthly. Marcus chooses Range Rover Sport. $125,000. 84 months at 6.9%. Monthly payment, $1,700. Real monthly cost, expense. Monthly. Loan payment. $1,700. Insurance. $295. Premium fuel. $240. Maintenance. $290. Total. $2,525. That's over 15% of gross income. And the depreciation? About $75,000 lost over 5 years. That's roughly $1,250 per month evaporating. What Marcus should have bought: a 3-year-old Porsche Cayenne, BMW X5, or Lexus LX. Around $58,000. Monthly total, roughly $1,750. Massive savings. Far less depreciation damage. The 3 rules that actually matter. Rule 1, the 20-3 late rule. For aggressive wealth building, 20% down payment. Pay off within 3 years. Transportation costs under 8% of gross income. Rule 2, the 20th of April, 10 rule. The realistic standard, 20% down payment. Pay off within 4 years. Transportation costs under 10% of gross income. This is the best balance between enjoying life and protecting your future. Rule 3, the 25% sanity check. Your vehicle purchase price should never exceed 25% of your annual gross income. Examples: $80,000 income max car price, $20,000. $200,000 income max car price, $50,000. If that feels restrictive, good. That discomfort is exactly what the dealership depends on. And one sentence summarizes all 3 rules: if you cannot pay off the car in 4 years, you probably cannot truly afford it. What these decisions really cost over 30 years. Now let's invest the monthly savings instead. Assume the difference gets invested into an S&P 500 index fund averaging 10% annual returns over 30 years. Marcus, $50,000. Savings difference, $205 monthly. Future value after 30 years, about $463,000. Marcus, $80,000. Savings difference, $1 for 05 monthly. Future value, about $914,000. Marcus, $125,000. Savings difference, $500 monthly. Future value, about $1,130,000. Marcus, $200,000. Savings difference, $775 monthly. Future value, about $1,750,000. Same person. Same career. Same income. Different car decisions. Different future. And the scary part? Most people don't make this mistake once. They repeat it every 5 to 6 years for their entire working life. The two numbers. Every time you walk into a dealership, there are two numbers in the room. The first is what the lender will approve. The second is what you can actually afford. Those numbers are never the same. The difference between them is a financial product designed to benefit the lender, the dealership, and the manufacturer. Not you. Use the 20th of April, 10 rule as your foundation. Use the 25% rule as your reality check before every test drive. And if the only way the payment feels manageable is stretching the loan to 72 or 84 months, walk away. The math is already telling you the truth. The car you drive will never build wealth. The car you choose not to buy just might.